Welcome back to the Outdoor Wars channel. We have a special, rain came in, it's pouring down rain, fans off now. It's like 50, 65 degrees. I want to say 65 degrees, somewhere around about that. I'm still in shorts and t-shirt. Still feels great to me. I'm used to cold weather, so. But I want to introduce you guys to a lemon that was not a lemon, but was a lemon. This was sort of a lemon, okay? This gun was made in the mid 2000s, around about 2010, around 2012. It was made by a conglomerate of veterans from the United States Armed Forces. Obviously, I shouldn't have to say that, but I do because how they market it. This is called the FMK. Okay? This is a 16+1, if I'm not mistaken. Gen 1, so the other side. This is 14+1, so 15 rounds. Same as the Glock 19. Same as the Glock 19. Empty, clear, safe. Empty, clear, and safe. There's 9mm on the table. It is over there. I have to reach to get it. Be touching it. That's me laying off. None in the mag. None in the gun. Point in safe direction. Without the fan, I'm getting rained on. Actually, funny. Without the fan, I'm getting rained on. This is a big tropical storm that was coming up to the East Coast through the Midwest, and it was working its way here. So probably the last we're going to see of it today and tomorrow morning. So unfortunately, will not stop my job because I will be indoors doing shade system at nights. Next couple of days, I'll be working indoors at night inside a greenhouse that has no power. It's gonna be hot as all get out. It's gonna be hot as all get out. Up and down ladders, because I'll be doing off ladders. It's gonna suck. It's gonna really suck. Well, big man, if you wanted to come out here, excuse me, if you wanted to come out here and say hi to everybody on the channel, Whiskey, if you wanted to come out here and say hi to everybody on the channel, look at everybody on the channel, look, not me, look at the phone, look at the phone, say hi, yeah, say hi. Oh Jesus, I better turn off my smoker. Just got rain on. Give me a second. Just blew a spark. Just blew fucking fuse. Let's do it for me, folks. Get to see you right here in true and real. Because I don't edit my videos, I don't do stop gaps, I don't do any of that stuff, so what you get to hear is what you get to hear, what you get to see is what you get to see. That's who I am and that's what I do. My hair is not thinning, no, it's not thinning. I cut it up there for a reason, but it looks like it's thinning in this light. I just think it's funny. Sorry, I think it's funny. It's more funny. My dad's hair is thinning at 67 years old, so I just think it's funny. Anyhow, yeah, my smoker just blew a fuse. That was awesome. I had some sausage in there, and it just poofed the sausage. I did not short circuit the sausage, but it did poof, and so I'll be buying another 12-volt circuit for that tomorrow. along with some groceries. Thank you. Thank you, Rain. Anyhow, moving forward. This is the FMK. It's made by conglomerate veterans out of the early Iraqi war in 2000s. A lot of guys came back and said they wanted to make a handgun, and they thought that they could make a handgun better than the Glock, which I agree. There's handguns out there better than the Glock. I am not a Glock fan. Do I own them? Yes, I own a $1,200 Glock. I personally own a Glock pistol that is worth 3 times the amount of the original pistol. If you buy a Glock 19, which you can buy a Glock 19 for $540, $600 brand new, I own one that's almost 3 times the amount. I own one of the John Wick Glocks. Yes, I do. I do own one of the John Wick Glocks. I do own a Terran Tactical Glock. I did pay money for it. I do own it, and it is amazing. It is a good gun. I like it. I shoot it. I've shot it. I put rounds through it. It's up for sale. I will sell it for $1,200. I will sell it for $1,200. That is my basic price. I will not go below that. I will not dip behind that. I will not avacon behind that. I don't know what other word I can say. I will not advocate is the word I'm looking. I will not go below $1,200. $1,200 is my very most base price. Will not sell for a dime less than $1,200. That is the cheapest price I can put it out there for, and that is the cheapest price I will sell it for. If you want to ask me what it's actually worth, $2,100. That's what it's actually worth. $2,100. Why am I selling for $1,200? Because I have no intention to keep the pistol. I bought it because it has a namesake behind it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was awesome. I have no use for the gun. It sits in my safe. I've shot it a couple times. Yeah, it's cool, but I personally have no use for the gun. It's one of those safe staples, and I don't do safe staples. My Beretta 92 SF, military issue, that stays in my safe for a reason. That has a reason to be there. I have my SP 2292. It stays in my safe for a reason. My safe, it's in my safe for a reason. My 1911 is in my safe for a reason. All of my 1911s are in my safe for a reason. Every single one of them. They're in my safe for a reason. My Terran Tactical built Glock is not in my safe for a reason. It's in my safe for a namesake. That's why it's in my safe. It's in there for the namesake. I can pull it out and show you guys the video, but I'll probably do so soon and just take it apart and show you guys how clean and awesome this gun is. And it's worth more than $1,200. It's worth $2,100. Actually, last time I priced it was $21, so it's probably worth about $26, $27. They're using John Wick 2, so yeah, it is one of the guns used on site in the movie. And it's probably worth about $3,000 if not. I'll sell it for $1,200 because that's what I told the guy, last guy interested in buying it. I'll sell it for $1,200. It's a Glock 19, chambered 9mm, takes Glock mags, has Glock sights, and the rest of the gun, not Glock. That's about it. Has Glock sights, takes Glock mags, and outside of that, it is not Glock. But this is right before Terran dropped his 20+1 Phantom, or 21+1, I think it's called, what he calls a Phantom mag. It's before he dropped his Phantom mag, which was for 1+2 mag, and it was ridiculously stupid because it was 17+1, and then went to 20+1, which was 3+1, which was 3 extra rounds in the mag, fixing the same gun, same design, same length, same distance, same width, the whole 9. Chambers in the same gun, but has 3 rounds. And it was a Phantom mag. I think he called it Phantom mag. I think someone wanted to call it the Dark Nano or the Black Hole mag or something stupid, something like that. I don't know. I think they call it Phantom mag is what I think they call it. But yeah, so he wanted to do that. He released that the year they made John Wick 3, which is the year my gun was made. The year prior to that, actually, was the year my gun was made. Used in the movie John Wick 2 and John Wick pre-prelude, but they didn't actually have those mags available. So Hollywood did and made that gun available. They now do offer those mags. Terry now does offer those mags that do now exist, and you can put it in this gun and run an extra mag, just 3 rounds in the gun. They did not have that when they designed this gun. They were still on development, R&D this mag when it was in the process. If you don't believe me, go look at Shot Show. He'll tell you in Shot Show that he was still R&Ding this mag when the movie was released. He knew that he wanted this mag. He knew that he wanted this mag to be released in the public. He knew he wanted to be the one to sell this mag, but it wasn't finalized. It wasn't finished. So, I'll tell you, the mag wasn't finished at the time the movie was released, but Hollywood does their spin, makes it worth it. Anyhow, we're talking about the FMK. We're talking about a conglomerate of armed forces boys here. We're talking about Marine Corps, Army, and I don't think there's any Navy on this. I'm pretty sure it's Army and Marine Corps, which is funny as all get out, because if you're not in the armed forces or never have been in the armed forces, you'll find it very funny or odd that a Army and a Marine Corps person would to work together on a single project and make it successful and make it happen. This gun does fire 9mm, 9x19, 9mm, and it's rated for plus speed. The second gen has an RMR cut on it. The FMK Gen 2C has an RMR cut on it. This is the Gen 1, does not have the RMR cut on it. And the rear sight, I knocked it off somehow. Lost it. It's a Glock sight. Replace it anytime I want. I'm not doing so. Okay? It's a Glock sight. So the trigger is about 4.5, 5 pound trigger. Probably closer to 6. The reset. I just let go of it. It did not reset. Did not reset. Did not reset. Got the mag. Did not reset. Review the gun. Reset. Do this way. Nothing reset trigger. Why this gun needs work. Okay. Take it apart. Take it apart very much like a Glock 19. Take the mag out. Obviously, visually and physically inspect. We already did that. We did it at the beginning of the video. Boom, boom, bam. Drop the frying pan. Pull slightly back. Pull back on the tabs, just like a Glock, just like a Taurus. Pull back on these tabs right here. Pull them down to the trigger. Slight tension back on the gun. Pull them down to the trigger. Then tension back on the gun. On this one, there it goes. Just the same as the Glock. So we're going to pick the mag, move it out of the way, pick the lower, move it out of the way. We don't even talk about the lower right now. That's a whole different circuit shit. We're going to pull our extractor, or not extractor, our recoil spring system out. It's a single spring system. Pull it out. Pull our barrel out. And boom, rides on. And coincidentally, this barrel will fit a lone wolf barrel system in this gun. This barrel is a lone wolf design barrel. It's not comp ready, it's not plus speed rated, but you can buy this barrel for $260 lone wolf style that fits in this gun, and it will run and flawlessly, let me tell you. So anyhow, we got rid of all that. Let's get into the extractor and frying pin system. The extractor pin system runs off a single pin system, which is this little bitty hole right there, as you can see. This is floating up already, but get rid of the back plate. Get rid of the back plate. Get in this top hole right here. So that top hole right there, we're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna take my center punch system. We're gonna get rid of that. So the center punch system is that. It's just like taking a pair of gloves to this red right here. Get rid of that red. Just press down on that. Pull back on the plate. Push down on the red. Pull back on the plate. Like anything, it's moved already. And as you guys can see, the gap that's right here, it's moved already. We're going to have press that forward while putting the thumb over top of it. We're going to press it towards us, the bottom of the gun. Press it towards us. Now we're going to flip that. Keep it the thumb over top. The reason for that being is we have lost the back plate. It is here. Right here. Right now. Our carpet right here. I'm going to lose our back wheel plate, our firing pin. Just like I said, just lift that out of there. You got the center ring right there. Just lift that right out of there. This first gen, that's why it's red. This thing gives black. And got rid of those. So, loading indicator, yeah. Loading indicators. Brush that off. Loading indicators. Let's brush that off. That's not red. That looks red. Alright, so what we could do is take this and punch that ring out from the bottom to top. This is a graduate system. I think it's actually top to bottom on this system. I think it's top to bottom. I think it's top of gun to bottom. Graduate system on this gun. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, that's top to bottom. Bottom to top. That didn't move a bit. So let's go ahead and turn that sideways. Back. Certain pieces of metal across the board here. This doesn't move. I really don't get into it tonight. I'm really not in the mood. Anyhow, you knock that pin out, it goes out. The firing side pin comes out. The fire shooting kit comes out again. I'm just not getting into it, but I showed you how to do so. I really honestly don't want to get into it right now. It's been in my pin, and honestly, I don't want to fight this thing. But I'll try one more time. It moved a little bit. Let's just go ahead and grab the pull. See what happens. Let's pull it. Well, moved it a little bit. See, every time I do so, the slide turns sideways. You can quiet it. It's just not fun. Not for me, not for anybody else. Anyhow, you see how it goes apart. It works that way, and then saying God we trust and proudly American. Okay, proudly American. That's how this works. This gun was made in the United States of America by U.S. veterans for U.S. veterans, and had every intention of being number one in the market. Was selling for $350, went up to $380, $400, and sold for $400. My gosh, that rent is coming down good. Anyhow, that's how this gun goes strips to a firing pin. You can take the firing pin out. The tractor is a little different. Tractors, like I said, is a little different. I'm not looking to do that, but you guys can see where I'm going at with this. Take that pin, drive it from the bottom to the top. This hole here, it comes out. The bottom safety right system or lock pin system comes out, and it runs on a spring. The extractor comes out the backside of the gun. The extractor comes back out the backside of the gun. That's how this works, and it's probably American. Now we'll be laying on a table, and there's a spring behind it. Wipe it down, pull it out, whatever. Good for you. Don't fuck with your fire rating indicator. Don't do that. It's a gun made for you. It's a gun made by veterans, for veterans, and potentially used by other veterans and United States Americans who've had some military training in the past. I think the FMK was a great gun. I bought the second gen for the first time. I ended up with the first gen because I sold my second gen. A friend of mine ended up getting stolen. Piece of shit stole it out of his truck. Broke his door in his truck to steal it. Not saying his truck was very new, his truck was very old, but they ended up breaking the lock on his door to steal the FMK2, which was originally $385 on the store. If you're stealing less than a $400 pistol, you have nefarious intents, and if you do, steal that gun. And I'll tell you straight up, if you stole that gun, if you stole that green MC2 FMK series out of an S10, a red S10 in Athens, Georgia, come to my house. I dare you to come to my house. I triple, quadruple dog dare you to come to my house. Because what you'll be leaving with is a brand new depository of lead and multiple holes for you to breathe through. You will not walk out of my house. There's an M4 in my hallway. There's a 12 gauge by my bedroom door. There's a 5.56 Daniel fence by my bedroom door with the red dot. ACOG. I've got glowing night sights on every single one, trick-on sights on every single one of those guns. I got a red dots on my pistols. I got some serious hardware in my house. You stole that gun, okay? The police are looking for you. They do have that serial number of that gun in their inventory. They will run it eventually, and they will find your ass, and you come talking to me about that gun. Okay? I dare you to show up at my house. I'll do the cop's job for them. Show up at my house, you won't leave. That's how it is. I dare you. Because that is a piece of crap human being that is wasting perfectly good oxygen on this planet to exist. That's what you are. You are a perfectly good waste of oxygen. We don't need your genome. We don't need your reproductive organs. We don't need anything about you. There's nothing about you that we need in our system right now. Black, white, whatever. I don't care. Big, tall, small, fat, ugly, whatever. I do not care. There's nothing about you that we need. Not your genetics, not your blood, not your bloodline, not your family, nothing. There's nothing about you that the United States of America needs right now. That's how much of a piece of shit you are. I'm willing to say that out loud. Come to my house. I live in Georgia. Come to my house. You'll be dead. Welcome to the Video Workers channel. Thanks for watching. This gun goes back together relatively easy. You guys can figure it out. This assembles like a Glock. Goes back the same way. And if you're watching, you piece of shit, come to my house. We'll talk tonight.